There's obviously Lowry, Kawhi, DeRozan, Vince are the top 4, and I think that's pretty safe, right? Would you say so?
Yeah, I go with that 100%.
Right? Whenever way you want, I think Lowry's the greatest Raptor of all time just because of longevity. Greatest player, had the greatest heights with the Toronto Raptors, of course, is Kawhi Leonard. Then after that, you got guys like Fred, Siakam. Then it gets like kind of falls. Then you go to like maybe you could talk about a guy like Tracy McGrady, but he played here very early in his career.
Yeah.
I know you're high on Damon Stoudemire, who won the Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Guys like, Calderon, right?
You can really chop the Raptors up into eras, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? You can chop them up into the early years, like the Damon Stoudemires, like, the guys out of the gate early, and, when they beat the Bulls, even though they only won like 10 games that year or something like that. You can kind of pull guys from each of those eras that had a big effect during that 5 to 7 year run.
I think obviously Damon would be the one from the first era, right?
Yeah.
Damon, maybe Marcus Camby a little bit, right? Then you have Vince, Alvin Williams,
Mo Pete.
Charles Oakley, Mo Pete, maybe T-Mac if you really want to.
Yeah. Junkyard Dog, we heard that name.
Junkyard Dog, Jerome Williams. Then you go to
Antonio Davis, you say that?
Antonio Davis, yeah. And then you go to, the Bosch era. It was pretty much Bosch, Calderon. I know people hate Andre and Bargnani, but he didn't live up to a number 1 overall status, but
he was a bust compared to where he was drafted.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
He was a good
wasn't
player.
an Anthony Bennett level bust, but he didn't live up to the hype he should have had. And then you go to the Kyle DeMar era, which of course those are the 2 spearheads for that. You can have guys like Serge, Fred, Pascal. Then you got Kawhi, of course.
Yeah.
I don't understand when people think Marc Gasol, and yes, he played an integral part in the championship team, and he's a great Hall of Fame player, but he didn't play here long enough.
Yeah, that's like I was joking with like Hakeem Olajuwon and Alonzo Mourning being some of the top because on name alone, those players are
exactly.
Yeah.
But I think when you look at the history of the Raptors, right, the last 10 years have been really their best, right? If you think about it, before Masai came here in 2013, this team was a joke.